We love the Visa Center!
Is a must to get there. Hey, it's not true. Not true at all. Because there are programs that IELTS and other English tests are not required. You need to have a big amount of money in the bank. Great news! Not all the time. Because there are programs that proof of funds are not mandatory to process your application. It is expensive. False. We have options, and part of it is planning and goal setting. There is an age limit for a study permit. There is definitely no discrimination when it comes to learning new skills or studying a new course. The process is difficult. Not really, because the Visa Center is there for you every step of the way.
How much is the cost of my application? The best thing for us to do is to ask the TVC consultants, wherein they will give us the comprehensive pricing scheme depending on the country that you would like to apply for, the program that you're eligible to take, and the type of visa that you prefer.
Here are the basic benefits of becoming a permanent resident in Canada. As a permanent resident, you get to work, study, or do business in Canada. Get access to their universal healthcare. You get the benefit of free education for children up to 18 years old and a highly subsidized secondary education. They also have the Canadian child tax benefit, where you get support from the government for raising your children. Unemployment insurance of up to 65%, Social Security and age pension for your retirement. As a permanent resident, you also get to sponsor your family as a temporary or permanent resident. And of course, you have the luxury of traveling to and from Canada from the date that your visa has been granted. Experience the beauty of Canada as a permanent resident. And after accumulating years of living in Canada, you can apply for citizenship and hold a Canadian passport. Well, we all know that the Canadian passport is one of the most powerful passports in the world. Be our next successful client. The Visa Center, shaping a better future. Here are some of the amazing benefits of becoming an international student in Canada. Apart from having an internationally recognized qualification, you can work part-time during your study and full-time during semester breaks. Your partner can work unlimited hours as a holder of permanent work permit during your study. Apply for postgraduate work permit after your study and stay in Canada with your family. You may include kids in your application and they can study for free in public schools. As an international student, you gain extra points for your permanent residence application. You and your partner may qualify for permanent residence after only 1 year of full-time work experience. Enjoy the fantastic climate and quality of life in Canada. Know if you are qualified today. The Visa Center, shaping a better future.
Okay, so hello guys, good evening to everyone. Welcome to the Visa Center Q&A again. I'm Julie Sorsano, and for today, para sa mga viewers natin dyan guys, especially those who are really planning to take the fastest way to enter Canada, ito po, we have one special guest today, one of our school partner, to present, of course, all the courses available at kung ano pa yung mga updates, of course, from their university. Okay, so standby po kayong lahat guys, and those who are watching right now in the Philippines, good evening po sa inyong lahat. And of course, we apologize kasi nga we already rescheduled this Facebook Live. I know that everybody are really excited about this. Pero standby po kayo, tag your friends and share our Facebook Live so that we will give you guys a time or a chance to ask your questions if you have clarifications or let's say something that is not sure about, let's say, why do you have to take student visa? So, but of course, para mas magiging masaya muna ang ating introduction, no, I would like to welcome, of course, my special co-host for tonight. I will be joined by one of the best na mga consultants siyempre ng the Visa Center. We have Miss Pam. Hello, Miss Pam. Good evening. Kumusta?
Good evening. Good evening. Hi po.
Ayun. Okay, so as we know naman, especially to our viewers ngayon, especially those who are first time guys to watch our Facebook Live, nakikita naman natin na there are so many student visas. Actually, yung ibang updates pa nga natin, some of our approved visa, they already have, not approved visa. Some of our clients, they already have some visa stamps, right, for student visa going to Canada, correct?
That's right po. And
Okay.
some of them po have already entered Canada na. Nandun na sila.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So ito yung muna yung question natin, Miss Pam, before we invite our special guest tonight, ayan, para sa mga viewers natin. Why do you think that it is really important, or how can a student visa, let's say if you graduated from a university or a college in Canada, how that will going to help you, let's say if you're planning to apply for a permanent residency, let's say applicant ka later on?
Actually, as we all know, yung student visa talaga is the fastest way to enter and to be a permanent resident. Kasi aside from the points that they will be getting if they have finished qualifications inside, they are allowed to work. And that working experience will help them towards application for permanent residence in the future. So aside from that, post-graduation work permits are also there. So once that they have finished qualifications, they're allowed to stay longer. They can work full-time already because during their studies, they are only allowed to work 20 hours per week. So during post-graduation work permit period, they are allowed to work full-time, and that working experience can help them, or they can nominate that occupation on applying for PR in the future.
Yeah, that's correct. And of course, siguro one of the biggest advantage na nakikita natin of comparing to, let's say, Australian student visas, Australia, is that dito kasi sa Canada, if you have your own family and if you have kids na, while you are on a student visa status kasi, you can actually bring your family na, your partner or your husband or wife can get a full-time job, and kids can already enjoy the benefit of the free education and more as per dun sa ating advertisement. Okay, so we just like to acknowledge first some of our viewers here. We have Christine. Thank you so much for tagging your friend, and of course Hadi Omi. Thank you so much for showing your interest. So Miss Pam, standby ka lang. I will call you again on the second half of our Facebook Live for you to answer some of the questions of our viewers. So I will be back to you. Okay, but before that, syempre, ito guys, to our viewers, lahat po nang naghihintay. Finally, I'd like to introduce our special guest today. She's an agent relations manager in Asia for Crandall University. None other than Miss Krati Chubi. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Good evening. Hello, Visa Center team, and I'm congratulating you for inviting me on this platform. And I'm here to support your all students for upcoming intakes Jan, May, and September 2022.
Okay, so first of all, of course, in behalf of the Visa Center, thank you so much for giving us your time, and of course for giving us more knowledge and understanding about the beauty of Crandall University. What are the courses that you're offering, and what are the benefits of students they're going to choose to be enrolled in your school? So if you are ready with the presentation, I will give you time to prepare.
Yes, I'm ready for the presentation. If you guys can see my screen, I guess. Yes.
Okay, there you go. It is on screen now.
Yeah, so I am just turning off my camera here so we can be more focused on the presentation slides.
Sure.
I hope you guys can see my presentation.
Yes, it is okay now, Miss Krati.
Yes.
Okay, you
So-
may proceed. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I request you, all of you, please mute your mic so our viewer can listen to this presentation and get the benefited, and they can understand the criteria, the Crandall ethos, where this university is located, what's the upcoming intakes, what's the admission criteria, and overall idea and Crandall tour they can have with us. Thank you. So a very good morning, good evening, because it's going live for Philippines, Vietnam, Abu Dhabi. So very good day to all of my viewers, which is associated with the Visa Center. And thank you for inviting me once again on your platform to support your students for upcoming intakes. Here we can start our journey with Crandall University and making you to understand why Crandall is important and playing an important role to become a global employee after a certain period of time. So let's start the presentation. Here we can start our journey. I request you, each of you, that kindly visit our website www.crandallu.ca, and you can meet our international admissions team. We are there to help you. We are taking care of the globe applications, and our reply back time is within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, we reply to all the applications and giving them the responses via email. So very importantly to know and understand that why Canada is important, why Moncton is important, where this university is located. The city name is City of Moncton, which is located in New Brunswick province in Atlantic Canada. And why Crandall is important, what's our ethos, and then we can have a question-hour session with you guys. So why Canada? You know that Canada has a global reputation for quality education, not just for the quality education, the per capita income, the quality of life, medical services. Overall, the life scale is up at Canada, and the education system is completely fantastic. The government invests a lot of funds to public or private institutions for upgrading, for scaling them up into the next level. And that's why they have one of the strongest post-secondary system in the world. And overall, the quality is consistent between the private or public universities in Canada. So this is the plus point. Whether you are going to study in private or public institutions, you will get the same quality. Canadian degrees are recognized worldwide. So definitely if you will get the education from Canada, it is recognized overall across the globe. We do have a competitive fee structure. So if I talk about especially Crandall, we really do have a tuition fees inclusive the textbooks and medical insurances, where student one time they need to pay an entire year. They can get the books, they can get the facility accesses, they can get the medical services from the institution. And once they reach on campus, there will be no any surprise cost for them. So one time they need to pay 1 year fees and then they can apply their study permit, and they're all sorted for the year now. And of course, by this way, Canadian education is more affordable. If you compare Canadian education, the fee structures, what we are having to UK, US, New Zealand, Australia, you will see the difference. You will see the comparison. It's a huge. Overall, Canada is a friendly and safe country for all the international students who's coming from Vietnam, Middle East, and Philippines, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. So it is overall safe and friendly country. People are nice. They live in small community, and they are accepting international talent. Even the industries and the local businesses, they are very open-ended for accepting international workforce to their workstations. Canada has the 10th largest economy of the world, and definitely the largest economy leads to the great options for the job opportunities, whether it is a part-time or full-time. And definitely it will give you the different scale for your career choosing, for your career development, and moreover, after that achievements. And this is completely change your personality, your persona, your perception of life. Once you settle down, once you achieve that aim, what you are looking for by this study abroad. where is Crandall University located, and why is important for these students? We will definitely come and see those points here. So this is the Canada map, and this red icon centrally located Crandall University. We are located on Canada's eastern coastal area, which is near Quebec, right above New York City. So there's a 2-hour flight from Toronto through Montreal to Moncton. So we do have a Greater Moncton International Airport. So it's a 2-hour flight from Toronto or through Montreal. So why Moncton, and where is Moncton? So Moncton, as I mentioned you, that Moncton is a city, is in New Brunswick province, and this is really arm embracing and positive thought, which is and the statement which come from the government of Canada for the international talent, that New Brunswickers have in their DNA a warm welcoming spirit and the understanding of the power of immigration to enhance the local communities, economy and culture. So government is so much active and inviting and approachable to the international students, to the international talent, and they're imbibing into the citizenry's mind that if international comes, we have to support them, we have to give them job, we have to give them opportunity. And if it is happening, then definitely directly or indirectly it will affect our local economy, our culture in a positive manner. So no harm to invite international students, no harm to give them job, no harm to give them an education, and giving them an equal opportunity to work together. So why Moncton? The total population in New Brunswick is, as per 2016 census, is 108,000 plus. As per 2021, my assumption, it would be around 130 to 40,000 plus. The still population is less, and industries are at peak. And you see, we consider New Brunswick as an industrial province. The most of the service sectors, financial sectors, banking sectors, supply and chain industries are located at that location, at that province, and especially within Moncton. So student no need to relocate again and again after completing their graduation for the work permit, for the different opportunities, and explore the Canada market. Within the province, within the city, student will get, after completing their graduation, of course, they will get lots of options to settle down, to start their career, to choose the career options, and there are plethora of job options for the part-time and full-time job opportunities. So citizenries are less, industries are at peak, and another challenge what they are facing is that every year 5,000 to 7,000 people need to get retired from those industries and business centers, and we need to fulfill that job positions. And how we will fulfill that workforce? We will fulfill that from the international immigrants, and that's how they are so much open, and government itself providing the lucrative offers for the international student, and they started all this AIPP. And under this, the student can explore the PR options within 6 to 8 months or more. So for this, all the viewers, I request you, please visit CIC website, www.cic.gc.ca website, to explore the New Brunswick AIPP immigration options. And moreover, you have a visa center consultant and their counselor. They are very good in this, and they will help you out to understand the process and everything. So we were talking about the industrial province, which is New Brunswick, and that's how we are inviting, and we are so much approachable as per the provincial government. If I'm talking about, they are so much approachable for the international students, to invite and to give them a job, to give them an equal chance to those industries. The Moncton, we do have a Greater Moncton International Airport. So after receiving the visa copy, if you guys let us know for the airport pickup services, all depends on the pandemic situation, because pre-pandemic we did that. Right now the classes are going online. So hope for the best next year, Jan, May, and September 2022 intakes. If the situation will be under control and definitely government allows everything is okay, then we do have a airport pickup service from the airport to the student's resident. Moncton, we call it hub city. Lots of multi-cuisine restaurants, lots of grocery shops, utensil shops are there. Just to manage your daily life off campus also, if you guys looking for option off campus accommodations, so things will be it will be easier and manageable for all the international students. And definitely you will once you leave your home country, you miss three things: your food, faith, and family. So definitely we do have a friendly family environment within campus, and of course off campus also. Overall in city of Moncton, the people are nice, they are very much helpful. I will not say that it's a zero crime, but it's very minimal. And the people are really at a pace and to work to get the opportunity. And definitely there are plethora of job opportunities for these students. So people are nice, they are following working pattern, they are very much workaholic. So you will inspire those kind of an environment and those kind of a mindsets, definitely. And New Brunswick is a first bilingual province, so there will be no any extra burden, extra checklist, or a compulsion to understand French. If you know English and after completing your IELTS academic or PT academic or TOEFL English proficiency test, you are definitely applying to Crandall University or any other Canada institution. You will be okay to apply without understanding or without submitting French language certification. So we are the first bilingual province where you can get the job opportunities, get the equal treatment. If you know English, if you communicate in English, it is all easy. Best place to live in Atlantic Canada, because the cost of living is cheaper, people are nice, the transportation services are good over there. And Moncton is the largest city of the province, so this is the biggest benefit student will get, because where this university located, this city called Moncton, and which is the largest city of the province. So you see any big company, you will see the offices within the city. You name it, any big company like TD Canada Trust, Royal Bank of Canada, Walmart, HCL, Tech Mahindra, every big company you name it, you will see the offices are there, and where they can definitely explore the option, explore the part-time or full-time job availability, and there are plethora of options which a student can explore as per their potential and performances. So experiencing all four seasons in one of the most breathtaking region in Canada, that is New Brunswick. We have spring, summer, fall, and winter. Right now we are completely open for winter, Jan 2022, spring, May 2022, and summer we don't have any intake, and fall, September 2022 intakes. So why Crandall University? Because very importantly to understand here that why Crandall plays a vital role in student life, in student career, and in their career development, because we do have so many mature profiles who are coming after bachelors and after MBAs, and they are doing second time masters with us. So why Crandall is important: to make them more polished, make them more systematic, and make them to the next level of opportunities. This is very importantly to know. We do have a small class size concept. So we do have all the industrial skill based training and learning programs and the course content, and that's how we do have lots of one-on-one session with with your batchmates, with your faculty members, and the dean of international academic panels, where we need attention, where we need the practical way of training and learning tactics. and that's how in one class only 24 to 25 students are allowed, so they can have a one-on-one session with their faculty members, and they can ask certain questions, they can explore, they can understand as per their perspective and as per their ideas, and we can address them back too, being a university. Crandall is one of the university in entire Canada who's having Oxford University partnership for the exchange program. So it is completely separate area for the exchange program. So if you guys visa center counselors, if you guys really looking forward for that, we can discuss this separately. But if you talk about the creditability, the goodwill part, and the standard protocols, teaching pattern, what we are following. So definitely it is at par like Oxford, and that's why we are maintaining this relationship with Oxford University since 25-year plus. We do have all the bachelor's and master's program for our international students. We were found in 1949. Since we are into this industry, and we are also taking care of the international enrollments, so we are very modern, but our roots are really grounded. We are very ethical, and we are providing all the genuine services to all the international students, and related to their counselors, we can give them all the student counselings and the support to all the agents. Out of academics, we do have for female and male category the athletics, that is soccer, volleyball, basketball, cross country, boxing, and cricket. We do have for boys too. This is our walkthrough, guys. Please join.
Yes.
Yeah. So Crandall University is in the beautiful, thriving city of Moncton, and we are the Christian faith-based university. We already talked about the small class sizes. We have safe and warm, welcoming environment, and here we do have a course. So Crandall University is a Christian faith-based university, but we are open and accepting to people of all background. All background means all the academic background, people who are coming from the different bachelor's background. We can accept them for our masters. Any age group can apply for our masters. Any open university distance learning education degree holder candidates can apply for our courses. Any dropouts or 12th plus diploma students can apply for our bachelors, and any professional working experience candidates can apply for our masters. So there's no any bar, any backlog people, like if you have a backlogs, but until unless it is all cleared and you have all the clearance transcripts, we can accept you for our programs. So we are very much open for all the international students as per their country-wise criterias and academic standings. We can accept the students for bachelor's and master's. We are completely modern, but consuming alcohol, smokes, and drugs on campus and off campus is not allowed, is not permitted, and is a punishable offense. And being a university authority, we will not support these kind of activities. We are completely focused on academic excellence and creating students who excel in their respected fields. So we do have a dedicated Dean of International panel who will take care of that. And we have safe and warm welcoming communities off campus and off campus. We do have great communities, people around there. And the student, while completing their journey, while completing their studies, they will not feel any psychological or sociological issues on campus and off campus, both ways. So we talked about the quality education, small class size, variety of program, proper program length, and after completing the program length, the student will eligible for the post-graduation work permits. And then after completing their post-graduation work permit, the student can definitely explore the PR option under the AIPP. You guys please visit CIC website and talk to the visa center people. So let's talk about the Crandall program. We do have two categories, bachelor's and master's. Bachelor's, 12th student with 60% and IELTS academic 6.5 overall, not less than 6.0. We can offer them BA, BBA, and BSc, 4-year program and 3 years work permit. Bachelor of Organizational Management for those students who are dropout in their BBA or in their BSc or BA, whatsoever they have a bachelor degree. If they wanted to continue their bachelor degree with us, they need to submit their transcripts, and it's a transfer credit program, and we can enroll them under the Bachelor of Organizational Management 2-year program with 3 years work permit. So after completing 2 years, student will get 4-year degree certificate from Crandall, because we're going to transfer the credit initially, and then after they will get the 3 years work permit. And the same Bachelor of Organizational Management can be offered for the students who are having 12th plus diploma certificates, and they wanted to have a bachelor's degree. They don't have any bachelor's degree right now, so we can offer them this Bachelor of Organizational Management to them too. The next category is Master of Organizational Management. This is the 1-year program. In 1 year, the total credit hours will be 30 credit hours, and the semesters will be 3 semesters. So break-free year for the students. So we condense 2-year program into 1 year for those profile who are already having a work experience and they are running out of their age group or something like this. For the mature profiles, for those students, we can offer them Master of Organizational Management. So by this way, they will not reduce their program length, but the duration of the program will be 1 year. So after completing 12 months, they can get up to 3 years work permit, because it's an adult learning program, and along with the academic documents, we will ask to submit the 2 letter of recommendations from their ex-employer, their working experience certificates, their resumes, their SOPs, and that's why as per their previous work experience, we will consider their masters into the Master of Organizational Management, and they will be eligible for up to 3 years work permit. So maybe they will get 2-year or 3-year work permit. And the admission criteria would be we need 50%, 50% in their bachelor's, and IELTS academic 6.5, not less than 6.0. The next master's program name is Master of Management. It's a 2-year program. Any fresher, any bachelor's, any 2-year or more than 2-year work experience person can go for our master's, or under 2-year work experience can go for our Master of Management. So it is open for everybody. We don't need any SOP, LOR or resume. We just need the academic documents to apply for, and we will accept the application if the student is having 60% in their bachelor's and 6.5, not less than 6.0 in their IELTS academic. So for bachelor's and Master of Management, we need 60% and 6.5 overall IELTS academic. And for Master of Organizational Management, we need SOP, LOR, the letter of recommendations, and resumes along with their academic documents to apply for, and the criteria is 50% in their bachelor's. I hope this is clear.
Yes.
Moving forward, we are a major in BA, that is English, History, Psychology, Sociology, Biblical Studies, and Kinesiology. BBA, we are major in Accounting, Economics and Finance, Marketing and Management. BSc, we are major in only in Bio.
Mm-hmm.
This is, we were talking about 1-year program. You see the credit hours are 30 credit hours, and you see the course content is some integrated management program, which comes with the organization behavior, HR, supply and chain, strategy, economics, leadership, your supply and chain, everything covers in it. So it's not any specialization. It's a pattern of hierarchical system in the organization, where you can fit in, where you can get the knowledge of all the department or all these streams related to the global management streams. This is the course content, guys. 50% in their bachelor's we require, and 6.5 IELTS academic we need. The next program, Master of Management, 2-year program with paid internship. So it's a 36 credit hour. This is the course content. And the last semester, the fourth semester, is paid internship, which will be organized by the university, those who are qualified for the applied projects. So the student need to maintain 2.5 GPA or above for the applied projects, and we will have them connected to the local industries and businesses and the for that internship option.
Good.
The cost to the program, undergrads per year 17,395 CAD per year. We gonna charge this to the student. The 1 year masters cost the student around 26,000 CAD, inclusive the textbooks and the medical insurances. So medical covers the eye, dental, everything. So eye dental is very expensive in Canada, but we are covering this in the tuition fees. All the facility accesses are inclusive the tuition fees. So once the student reaches on campus, there will be no any surprise cost for them. The Master of Management 2-year program, total cost of the 2-year is 35,000 CAD. The yearly student need to pay before applying visa. They need to pay 17,000 approximately, and which is again inclusive the textbooks, medical insurances, and facility accesses. The language school, we do have a tie-up with Mackenzie College, which is located in Moncton, and Euro Centers at Atlantic Canada centers. So, but right now, because of pandemic is closed, so we will accept the application only if there's an overall 6.5, not less than 6.0. After pandemic, we can accept 6.0, not less than 6.0 overall with ELA programs. So this we can talk later. I think right now student may get confused. So here we do have all the international student services at Crandall. So we can say this is the series of support for the international students. So once the student receives the visa, and the visa center counselors will let us know, will share the copy with us, and we will have a pre-orientation session, pre-departure with the students, with their counselors and their family and friends. For just giving them an idea, for giving them a Crandall tour, for giving them all the checklist, what will be needing for their travel. And if they are looking for any Canadian SIM, if they're looking for any assistance, if they're looking for any, university support at that point of time, we are there to provide them end-to-end solution at their pre-orientation session. And off lecture also, we do have a tutoring service. So if the student will let us know if they are facing any academic help they are seeking for, on campus, we do have peer coaches, student success and mentor fellows who can provide them all the friendliest assistance to them. We do have cultural celebrations. So right now on campus, we do have 27 country students, including Vietnam, India, Philippines, Dubai, Saudi, Mexico, Iran, Iraq, Singapore, Malaysia, Bangladesh, and so many. So this is the global platform for all the international students, where they can understand the global value, the culture, the faith. And of course, they can explore the world. They can get the idea from the different aspects, from the different culture people. And right now, they are all having a healthy relationship, having a healthy talk, having a healthy academic atmosphere under the roof of Crandall. So I'm so happy to highlight this here. Right now on campus, we do have 27 country students, and they are all fine. They're all, achieving their goal of life. So here we do have campus life at Crandall. For any kind of job assistance related issues, the student can check this out to Crandall Student Association Group. For any kind of accommodation related issues, they can talk to the Student Society Group. We do have Faith and Service, Sports Club, Ambassador Group. For those students who are looking for any assignments or out of the box, if they are coming with the idea, they wanted to take some of the charge, we will give them a platform, we will give them a teaching for the real time of scenario, real case studies to be solved. And on campus, all the amenities are there, like library, cafeteria, gym, accommodations, dormitories, hostels we do have. And on campus, we do have certain shops also for the student help and catering.
Mhm.
So out of IELTS, we are accepting TOEFL, CAEL, MELAB, and PT Academic. This is the scorecard. And out of IELTS, we can accept all the English language proficiency result test. So how you can apply? You can apply through Visa Center group, and within 24 hours, we will reply back to you. And once you submit your application fees, once you submit your pending documents, within 5 to 7 working days, we will provide you final letter of acceptance for your uh, visa filing. So application fees for all the Philippines, Vietnam, and uh, uh, Vietnam, Abu Dhabi, and Philippines. Out of you can say India, Bangladesh. If you have a student from India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, out of this, if you are submitting the application, we're gonna charge the application fees is 100 CAD, and you can submit your VES report, or if you don't have the VES report, it's not mandatory at the Crandall University end. We are having our own evaluation team who validates the document, and we provide you the final letter of acceptance. You guys can pay your application fees, your tuition fees through paymytuition.com. That's our financial partner. So after submitting the payment, a student will receive the Crandall receipt on their registered email address with the Crandall logo and everything. So no need to chase for the receipt and those things. You guys can use that receipt for your filing purposes. So here we do have a job opportunities at Crandall on campus. As I mentioned you, we do have certain jobs available. Depends on the performance and the potential basis, and of course the availability of the jobs right now. But on campus we do have shops. We do have research assistant job, tutor job. For that, and internship, we do have an internship attached with the Master of Management, where we gonna provide you and have the student connected to the local businesses and the industries for their internship, for their paid internship. And off campus, province is very much active, and that's why I think over the last 7 years, 92% growth did happen within the Canada, for all the international students, I would say. So this is the fact. You guys can explore this fact on CIC website. It is mentioning over there that this much growth did happen in last 7 to 8 years for all the international students. It's a great news. And this is the job fair post. This is the latest job fair post, guys. This time it happened virtual job fair. So these many companies approached, and you see the portfolio of the companies. You see the different categories of the company. The company is from banking sector, IT sector, textile industries, mobile manufacturing, IT. We do have supply and chain. We do have product marketing, and different aspects. So student is really looking forward for those kind of a connection and context if they are looking for abroad studies. And here we can give them a chance, we can give them a platform, with the help of our provincial government officers, and they conduct this kind of a job fair 3 to 4 times in a year. So this is our latest convocation day picture. They all got placed, they all got graduated, and they all on the Crandall podium with the Dean of International Academic Panel. And they all, you see their smiley faces, they all are happy, they all are successful now in their life targets. And here I am just wrapping up my presentation, and over to you, Visa
Okay.
team.
All right. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Krati, for that very informative presentation of Crandall University. Actually, I'm trying to write down some questions earlier, but then as you go along with your presentation, you're actually giving me answers already. So I hope that our viewers are still watching right now, and if you have questions, feel free to comment in our comment box. But Miss Kriti, we just have some questions here. This is like the common questions coming from our viewers. Let's talk about the IELTS first, because you mentioned earlier that it is requirement for all the applicants or the students that would like to apply as a student visa in Crandall University. So, do you have a specific, let's say, requirement how much is the score needed for them to be qualified to apply?
So, as I mentioned you, the course wise, we need a 60 percentage in their 12th and in their bachelors to apply all the bachelors and master of management. Only one master's we do have, which comes under the adult learning program, where we are considering the students, the candidates previous work experience, and here we can ask them for submitting the 2 letter of recommendations, their work experience certificates, their resumes, their statement of purposes to apply for along with their academics. And rest, as I mentioned you, out of academics, IELTS, we are accepting TOEFL, PTE, CAEL, and MELAB. All the English proficiency language test we are accepting, which was I just told you. And IELTS academic is, I think, and you know this, that it's good for the visa perspective too, because from the university end, I don't have any problem, but you guys need to check out the possibilities from the visa perspective too. And IELTS academic 6.5 overall, not less than 6.0, we are accepting at a university level.
Okay, all right. So before I jump with my next questions, I just wanted to ask from you, can you tell us the current situation now of Crandall University? How was the situation there in Canada now? Are they back on a face-to-face classes now, or some of the courses are still offering an online class?
Okay. So we are facing worldwide this pandemic since almost 2 years, right? Since 2019 and 20, and now we are at 2021, and it's almost half of the year we passed. And we did have September 2020 intake, we did have Jan 2021, May 2021, and now we are accepting students for their online classes registration for September 2021. So many of the students who got the visa in their May 2020 or March 2020, they did fly for September 2020. Those whosoever received the visas, they did fly for Jan also, and they flew from India, from Bangladesh, from Sri Lanka to Canada for May 2021 also. Right now classes are online. Yeah, classes are online, but they have their relatives, they had their quarantine plans, and everything was taken care from my international team end, and they need to follow all the government guidelines and medical guidelines. And whosoever managed, they flew, and right now classes are online, but 2022 will be a surprise for everybody. It will be a hybrid classes as per my assumption from the university end. So those who got visas, definitely if they wanted to, if again they have a plan to fly, we as a university will support and provide the travel letter and give you end-to-end support for the students to fly. But right now, September will be online. Jan and May, we can hope for the hybrid classes. Those who wanted to take a on campus or online, both ways will be available.
Okay, but I'd just like to clarify that, let's say we understand that there is still a pandemic going on, so you're offering this in online classes. But if later on, let's say our students, if they would like to, let's say, enroll and they start with online classes, that will not affect, let's say, their qualification for a PGWP later on?
Definitely not. This thing, you can check it out on the Canada immigration website. It was mentioned, it was announced for all the international students and the visa advisors like you, that it will not affect their PGWP, and if they can complete their 50% education from their home countries.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for sharing earlier some of the photos of Moncton in New Brunswick. It's really beautiful place, and I'm sure everybody are really interested to, to try their luck. Let's say going to school there and get a job later on. But my question now is, you mentioned earlier about the tuition fees. For sure, most of the viewers are after with that. You did mention earlier that let's say, your tuition fee for undergrad will be around 17,000 Canadian dollars. For graduate will be around 26, and the other one is around 36,000, right? But the question is, let's say if you wanted to start the application, I mean, you wanted to enroll, do you have, let's say, an initial payment that you require? Let's say, do they have to pay for, let's say, just one semester, or do you need to pay? Do they need to pay for 1 year's tuition fee? What is the rule by Canadian University?
Okay, so I will tell you about the Crandall University. What's the process we follow? So you guys know how to submit the application to us, and we have a common link where we can get the application, and within 24 hours we respond. Either we provide you the conditional letter, and or we will provide you the revert on the email that those are the documents are pending, and it's not satisfactory. Can you submit those more pending documents to reapply or reconsideration, right, at the university level? So once the student receive the conditional offer letter, within 2-3 days or before, they need to submit their application fees. That is for Vietnam Philippine students is 100 CAD, and once they submit their application fees 100 CAD through paymytuition.com, they will get the they will get the notification from the Pay My Tuition. You guys can need to submit to me or to my admissions team to process the final letter of acceptance, and within 7 to 8 working days we will provide the final letter of acceptance. Now you are all ready for the visa processes. Through you guys, you need to check this out, complete your documents, and you need to submit preferred yearly tuition fees need to be submitted before applying visa. But for specific reasons, if you have certain issues, because right now because of the pandemic, some of the students are going for education loan, or if they are facing some kind of a financial issues, and that is understandable. So they can submit their semester fees, but before joining the campus they need to submit their yearly fees. But I will prefer to submit yearly fees before applying visa, because this will show your creditability in front of the
That you can afford it.
Yes.
Yeah, because my concern, for example, because you mentioned earlier that you have courses that is 1 year course, and then there are also 2 years courses. So what I'm thinking is that, let's say if I'm going to take 2 years course, shall I pay for the 2 years tuition fee?
Yearly I was talking about yearly, because
Okay.
our yearly fees is inclusive the textbook and all the medical insurances, your emergency, your facility accesses. So is good and ease for the students. So once they reach on campus, semester wise, they will get all the services by the campus. And it is definitely showing good impression at applying for the visa too, in front of the immigration officer. This is what I assume. Later, you guys are expertise in that, so you can
Yes.
give them an idea to your students.
Yeah, we will have Miss Pam later on to discuss more about that. Okay. Now, for me, I'm really happy with all the information that you shared. I hope our viewers, especially those who came late to watch our Facebook Live, you can watch it later on after our Facebook Live, because we have a full detailed explanation of Miss Krati about Crandall University. Now, I just like to emphasize this, that of course, most of the international students will be looking for an accommodation. So does the university offer accommodation as well, or it has to be shouldered by the students?
So we do have on-campus accommodation options, as I mentioned you, for our bachelor students. Off campus also we do have availability. We do have assistance for that, because we have local community connected who gives the information, who leave their messages that we are available for the homestay option for your students, or we do have hostel facility within our home. So if you guys can let us know. So we do have assistance. Also we do have a student group, so who are about to complete their education and they are leaving that apartment or that hostel. We are having all the data. So accordingly, once they receive the visa, once we connect the students on their pre-orientation session, we can explore the housing options. And the one thing I would like to highlight here, that the bachelor classes will be 5 days in a week, and the master classes will be 2 to 3 days in a week.
Okay.
So,
All right.
students who are looking for masters, they can live off campus near to downtown, because it's a 15 minutes walk from the downtown to university, where they can connect to their part-time job availability options, and they can explore the more the area, the market, as per the availability.
Mhm. Okay. I just have one last question. I know that you did mention it earlier that if we still have time, you can actually explain.
I'm enjoying this question session. Don't get
No, because I'm
hesitated.
very interested when I saw this from your presentation, your Oxford University exchange program. Okay, what would be the benefit, for example, of our students if, let's say, they are from Crandall University? Can you tell us maybe a little or a brief about Oxford University exchange program?
I will. So we do have one program with Oxford, that is our bachelor's for the English literature.
Mhm.
So it is a different criteria and fee structure, and that's why I told you that we will discuss this later, or for the specific application. So you guys can connect me after this call, and I will let you know if you have an interested candidate. So we will get back to you accordingly. And we do have a bachelor English literature for the Oxford University. So the 6th semester will be at Oxford University, within the Oxford University, for those students.
Mhm. Okay, so I think that's all for now. I cannot see any questions coming from our viewers. Maybe they are like busy listening to our discussion. But anyway, guys, so everyone who are watching right now, if you wanted to avail our free assessment and consultation, feel free to contact us. Our contact details in our screen. And so it's a free assessment and consultation. All right, it is also available digital if you are not here in United Arab Emirates, or if you are not in the Philippines. Okay, so Miss Krati, thank you so much for your time. Any last message to all our viewers? Why do they have to, let's say, enroll in Canada, and why Crandall University? Before we say goodbye.
Sure. So we offer the offer letters within 24 hours. That saves your time, that saves your effort, that saves your energy. And if you are interested for bachelor, for master, we are open for entire year right now. We have 3 intakes. Normally the Canadian institutions have only 1 or 2 intake. We do have 3 intakes. We do have great opportunities for work. We do have great visa success rate also so far. Even in this pandemic, we served great services to all our international students. And it's an end-to-end solution. It's an end-to-end support system what we provide to all our international students. We have one-on-one session with our international students to support them, to give them our counseling. And also we are having a pre-evaluation the report. It's completely free from the university end too. So if you are submitting any documents to us, we don't charge anything. Once you receive the conditional offer letter, then after we gonna charge, and you need to pay application fees to get the final acceptance letter. So guys, don't hesitate to submit application towards the Crandall by Visa Center Group, and we are open and happily inviting for you guys.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So that's Miss Krati Kobe from Crandall University. Thank you so much, and hope to see you again for the next session.
Sure.
Right.
I really
Let's be
enjoyed
safe.
it. Even it was a best session so far. And Vietnam, Philippines, it is always near to my heart because
Mm,
my home country is India, and we are very much connected in many terms, food, faith,
true.
and cultures. So that's why I was really looking forward to see you guys, to support your student guys, and I'm really thankful. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
then. Okay, thank you so much, and have a nice evening to you there.
You too.
Okay,
You too.
bye.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm signing
Okay,
off. Bye bye.
bye. Okay, so again, guys, that's the agent relation manager, Asia of Crandall University, Miss